Yo, how you doing everybody? My name is Chris Howe, and on this week's episode, we're gonna be talking about how I saved $5,000 on camera gear last year, and the steps that you guys can start taking to build relationships with different camera companies, which will lead to you getting significant discounts on gear. Now, before we get into this, I feel like we should get a little bit more comfortable. Let's unleash the hair. It's like a Pantene commercial up in here now. All right, enough about hair. Let's talk about how to save money on camera gear. Woo! Now, before we get into this, full transparency, this is not a sponsored video. I just wanted to showcase with you how I built a relationship with GoPro cameras and how you guys can use the same techniques and tricks and hacks to start building relationships with the camera companies that you want to align with. Now, a few years back when I graduated from university, I went to this event called NAB. And NAB is essentially the National Association of Broadcasters events. It's usually held in Las Vegas, but this is where all the top tech companies from around the world come to unveil the latest products and gizmos and all sorts of other things that they have in 4Ks and 5Ks and 56Ks and really all the Ks that you could imagine. I thought this would be a great opportunity to showcase with them this viral video concept that I had where I was gonna surf and play guitar at the exact same time. I thought for GoPro, it's got action sports, it's got music, it's got cameras, it's got all the things that they would be interested in sponsoring. So let's go find somebody from the marketing department at this event. So I went up to the booth, I said, "Hi, is anybody here from the marketing department? I just wanted to quickly say hello and propose this idea that I have that I think GoPro would absolutely love." So they said, "Yeah, Dave over there, he's about to step out to lunch. He's from marketing. Why don't you quickly go say hi?" So I ran up to Dave and said, "Hey Dave, my name's Chris. I'm a young, eager filmmaker from Canada. I have this idea where I'm gonna surf and play electric guitar at the exact same time." Dave said to me, he's like, "Man, that sounds epic. That's right up GoPro's alley. Why don't you send me a proposal? Here's my card." I got my first point of contact with somebody at GoPro. So I sent him a proposal. I said, "Here's exactly how we're gonna do this surfing and playing electric guitar video. In exchange for this video, would you be interested in sending us a free camera and sharing it on your page?" I said, "Chris, I love your concept, but we can't give you a free camera, but what we can give you is 30% off anything you want from GoPro." So I thought, 30% off, still my foot in the door with this company. I'm gonna invest a little bit further. So I bought 2 cameras to shoot this video with. So later that year, we shot the video, we released it online, it started to go viral, and I sent Dave a quick update email. I said, "Hey Dave, look, it's gotten featured on Huffington Post and has 50,000 views. Thank you again for the 30% off. He said, "Chris, this is amazing. Thank you again for your support. You know what? I think somebody from the content department would be super interested in this." So he forwarded it off to somebody in the content department, and later that week, I got an email from somebody at that department saying, "Hey Chris, we really love your concept. Would you be interested in shooting a video specifically for GoPro's YouTube page? And in exchange, we'll give you a free camera and exposure on that page." And I thought, you know what? Awesome, let's do this. I'm gonna get my first free camera and exposure to a big audience, and really, I just get to do the things that I love anyways. So we shot a video with them, and they ended up sending me my first free camera. So not only did I get a discount, but I got a free camera, and I've solidified the relationship with GoPro that extends to this day where I can still get discounts on gear. Now, I use the same principles as I did in that story to start building relationships with different camera companies and tech companies from around the world, which has ultimately saved me around $5,000 on camera gear over the last year. Now, I encourage you to go out there and try this yourself. You guys can easily start building relationships with different companies. Now, in my case, I had a value add for GoPro, and that value add was a viral video. But for you, it might be an Instagram page, or maybe you host events in your community for different photographers, or something that a camera company would be interested in sponsoring. But whatever your value add is, make sure it serves the ultimate goal of selling cameras for that company, because that's what's ultimately going to give you a better chance of aligning with those companies and creating a collaborative environment or some sort of partnership where you're going to start getting discounts on cameras or maybe even a free camera. Now do your research, find out the different events that these marketing people are going to be at, and introduce yourself in person. Now, if you can't introduce yourself in person because you don't live close to a city or where these events are going to be held, then at least write a very compelling email. What I recommend is that you take it even a step further and film yourself on camera explaining what your value add is to this company so they have better insight on your personality and extra clarification on whatever this concept might be or alignment that you want to propose to them. If you guys like this video, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe. I would love for you guys to join along. We're about to hit 40,000 subscribers, which is like mind-blowing to me, guys. I can't believe it. 40,000 people. That's 40,000 more people than I thought would actually subscribe. But nonetheless, I appreciate every single one of you, all your support, and I hope you guys have a great holiday. Peace out, everyone. We'll catch you next time. Woo!